course, around the country. What a treat we have for women's football this week. 2 Matildas matches to come. First round 4 to be completed, and will Perth Glory finish it on the top of the pile? Sarah Carroll certainly thinks so. She's looking for the head of Kerr. Kerr does leap. She's out-muscled by Alloway.
Good challenge from Alloway. So strong in the air. Having a matched leap of Sam Kerr.
Alloway and Kerr, the only 2 players from these 2 squads heading into Alan Stadgic's international camp in Melbourne. Throw almost did find the feet of Sam Kerr, and again, Alloway alert to the danger. A couple of young Matildas in these squads though, Jamie, and you saw a few come through in your time as coach of Perth Glory. Plenty of young talent in the women's playing ranks in this country.
Yeah, there certainly is, and it's such an important competition for these young players, the W League, to get their chance to play at that higher level and hopefully continue the success of the Matildas in the future.
And here Jean finds Ayres. There's plenty of space for Natasha Dowie. Gets a head on it, and the deadlock is broken! Natasha Dowie gets the opening goal for the visitors. Well, she holds the record as the club's highest goal scorer, and she's off the mark again.
It was a beautifully well-worked move from the Melbourne Victory, able to shift the ball across. Alex Gummer stepping in from centre half again and finds Jean. There's a composure outside and a little dink from Ayres. It stayed in the air a long time. Dowie would have known that Maisels was closing down ferociously. Was expecting to get clattered, but that's great bravery from the striker. And well deserved to put a team 1-0 ahead, and what a great goal for Victory.
Certainly is, as we see our first change, and it's Danielle Brogan coming on for Perth. She replaces Sean Billam. You predicted perhaps after a week out that she might need to come off as Perth Glory go back on the attack, hoping to get her back on level terms as quickly as possible. Danielle Brogan with, well, heaps of experience in the W League, had time in her native Sydney. And well, she was going to retire, but was talked out of it by the Glory, and great to see her back on the park. So Victory can capitalise on this lead. They have been knocking on the door, and Natasha Dowie always standing in that same position. They always look for her, and it just seems to be, well, that ball lands exactly where she wants it. This time certainly did, beating Maisels to put that ball in the back of the net.
She just offers something so different from a lot of strikers in the W League with that physical presence. She uses her body well. She demands the ball into her feet and backs into the centre half to make it difficult for them.
She's on the run again. That one a little bit too high and wide. Maisel's not going to be beaten like that twice. Gone off the like graze ahead of Sam Kerr. Now it's a chance for Rachel Hill, one-on-one with the keeper still there. Fires it in, and that looks like it has crossed the line. That is a goal for Rachel Hill. And Perth have equalised within minutes. Rachel Hill, the league's top scorer, adds another one to her tally. Beautiful work from Hill, just didn't give up and went up under the crossbar.
Well, it's a great finish. Casey Dumont on this occasion a little bit too slow coming off the line. It's a good strike. Kosher on the goal line, couldn't quite keep it out. Off the foot. Geez, that was close, wasn't it? Whether it was over the line or not the best angle to tell. But just that direct ball from Perth Glory. Rachel Hill showing a clean set of heels. Melbourne Victory will be disappointed with the way that was conceded. I'm sure that would have been a big part of Jeff Hopkins' planning and training throughout the 2 weeks to stop that from happening, and Perth Glory get themselves straight back into the match. I'm sure Annabelle Martin's heart would have been in her mouth then after that slip, praying that Glory wouldn't profit from it.
So far so good, but that combination between Hill and Kerr is once again starting to show dividends. Hill again. Kerr flicks it back. Hoping to find the run of Bolger. Goes to Nort just there, but Hill again. This time it is there for Kerr. One-on-one with the keeper. Makes no mistake. Samantha Kerr with another goal for the Glory. She has scored in every appearance so far this season, and that's why she's Super Sammy. Perth Glory with the lead once more. Perth 2, Melbourne Victory 1.
Well, Melbourne Victory will be kicking themselves for that one. Overplaying the ball just outside their own box. And Hill playing forwards. It's a lovely touch from Bolger. Just the flick with the outside of the foot. The players know that every chance she gets, Sam Kerr's going to be making a run in behind. Not sure she knew too much about that first touch and the control, but it ended up perfectly well in front of her. And there's nothing that Dumont could do as she came sliding out. Kerr with the touch around and the side foot finish to give Perth Glory the lead. And what a comeback it has been from them after going a goal down. Christina Gibbons.
Big shame as the head of Kim Carroll once again stops the success from the Victory free kick. The artist there, Rodriguez. Oh, a hook over the top, lands beautifully for Sam Kerr. Now it is Kerr once more, one-on-one with the keeper. Sam Kerr has a brace. The Victory captain makes it 3-1. What a sensational performance from the Perth Glory star. Sammy Kerr with her second goal of the game. Victory comfortably in the lead. A couple of goals to the good.
That's almost a typical Sam Kerr goal. Martin hesitates initially, as does Beard, and Sam Kerr doesn't wait for anyone. She's so aggressive, so quick and direct. As soon as she gets that touch out of her feet, she was bearing down on Dumont's goal. There was nothing Casey Dumont could do about it. Sam Kerr picks the spot. Slide rule finish. Perth Glory give themselves a handy buffer.
Well, it's certainly not too late for the Victory, but they will have to start powering through pretty soon if they want to get this game back on equal terms.